You want to play, Bobby? Yeah? Is it time to play? Okay, well, if we're going to play, you need to get off the chest because I can't get in there with you standing on it. Can you get off the chest so I can get in? Yeah? Can you get off the chest so I can get in? Thank you. That's a good boy. Yeah. Interspecies communication. It's not always that easy. We watch them, they watch us. Maybe we figure a few things out. Maybe they figure out when you say something, something happens. Maybe we figure out when they behave a certain way, something happens. What do you see out there? But it's still a pretty big mystery for us. In the upcoming segment, John will explain to us how cats communicate with each other and how we can communicate better with them.
Well, often we put, human boundaries and human definitions of things on animals when it really doesn't apply.
You are a tightrope walker. Yes, you are.
It's like I've said, it's vocal cats are generally communicating with people. I mean, you get cats, they'll get vocal with each other once in a while, but if they do the body posturing first. And they'll try that with us, but they know after a while we don't really understand that as much as another cat would, so they often go straight to the vocalizing. They'll often vocalize when they want something because they know it's the direct route of getting it. You have to look for consistency cues. Does this cry out resemble the cry for play, or does it resemble the cry for food? How is it looking? What's the body posture of the cat? What time of day is it? Does he look like is it close to playtime? Did you miss a playtime? You really just have to figure out the individual body postures from what the cat is telling you. It can be very individual. The key thing is like cats generally don't vocalize with each other past kittenhood. They've learned to vocalize around us because that's how we communicate, and so they've learned to control our behavior by doing that. So, to a certain extent, sometimes if you go on a proper routine feedings, routine play, routine petting, and you're trying to get something done yourself when they're vocalizing, you really need to ignore that. So they learn that their vocalizing is not going to get that particular thing at that particular moment. Well, eye contact, when a cat stares at another cat, that's a direct threat. When another animal does it too, that can also be perceived as a threat. But there's a way you can do it. You can soften the eyes a bit, where you don't, hold a stare like that. You're more, casual, move around, and you can do the slow blink. You can just turn away briefly. It's, it is bad manners to stare at a cat. So, if I don't know the cat, I'll catch their eyes and then I'll slow blink or I'll avert my eyes calm. You don't just like that. You do, and then go from there. And then you learn what the cat is tolerating from you. But it's never good to just sit there and stare at them. It's best to avert your eyes. But slow blink is nice because that shows us, because if you're slow blinking, that shows a sign of trust. And if the cat slow blinks back at you, that's sometimes called like a cat's way of saying I love you. Personally, I think it's more of saying I really trust you, because a cat won't close their eyes in front of something or someone they don't trust. Trust is a huge part of love. You can't, really have true love without a good underbelly of trust. And it's a big gray area there. But the trust is the first thing that comes along, and I think love comes in later. So the slow blink could be a sign of love, but I think more importantly, it's a sign of trust, at least in the beginning.
Did you want to do the rollover? Do it. Go ahead. Good boy. You know what Mom likes. That's my good boy. Yeah, it takes some time to clean yourself up now.
There's a lot of question in some people's minds when they live with cats, who's the boss, and who's giving the orders, and who's taking them. In next week's segment, John will help us understand the power relationship between cats and humans, and what it really means.
Like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. Don't miss an episode of BobCat's Playground. Help us change the world, one cat at a time.
You didn't like that. You didn't like that. No. Don't take away my treat. I'll bite you.
BobCat's Playground is produced by Edit Extreme. The opinions expressed are those of the participants and are not intended to replace professional advice. Find out more at editextreme.com.